Much of our audience probably remembers former Navy chaplain Gordon Klingenschmidt. He's the Navy chaplain who was fired, as he claims, for praying in Jesus' name, religious discrimination, blah, blah, blah. It actually turns out he was showing up dressed as a Navy chaplain at events having nothing to do with the Navy and using his Navy uniform to try to push anti-gay and other political issues. He performs gay exorcism. He's now an elected member of the Colorado House of Representatives. So that's Gordon Klingenschmidt. There's another anti-gay Navy chaplain who's claiming he's also being discriminated against for his religion. This time we're talking about Chaplain Lieutenant Commander Wesley Motter, who on February 15th was given a detachment for cause, basically separated from the Navy for something he did wrong from his unit, after an investigation by the Navy very similarly found that he had been involved in repeated inappropriate and discriminatory behavior against students at the Naval Nuclear Power Training Command in South Carolina, including telling a student that, quote, the penis was meant for the vagina and not for the anus, as well as shaming other students for having premarital sex. We're talking about a lunatic here who should have no place, period, talking to anyone in our armed forces. And the anti-gay legal group Liberty Institute is now representing Modern. They say that he's being discriminated against because, I mean, after all he was doing was expressing his sincerely held religious beliefs informed by his religious texts. So he's the one being discriminated against. And Fox News correspondent and serial liar Todd Starnes jumped all over the story, publishing a report that defends the chaplain's discriminatory actions. And conservative media just loved it. Anytime, it's really weird actually, very often when Todd Starnes puts out some highly charged but pretty much lacking any actual factual claims, he is then repeated by conservative media. He's praised, and Motter was also praised as a hero for religious liberty. But the Navy, of course, says it's not like that at all. They put out a memo on March 16th in response to the Liberty Institute's complaint, and they say, the decision to relieve you from your duties is based on your failure to uphold the core capabilities of chaplains, as stated in reference C, and the professional standards of conduct and the guiding principles of the Chaplain Corps. Specifically, under the core capability of care, you have a duty to the religious, spiritual, moral, cultural, and personal differences of those that you serve. Your inability to comfort and counsel in a manner that was respectful of the counselee while maintaining dignity and professionalism led you to be relieved of your duties. Obviously, this is another attempt to say that Christians are being discriminated against when this guy was being completely disrespectful to all of those around him. The reality, though, is a deeper issue, which is the military should drop all religious activities. There shouldn't be chaplains in the armed services. There should be secular counselors, secular therapists. Remove religion altogether. Maintain the freedom that everyone, without any influence or establishment of one particular religion over another, anybody in the armed forces has the freedom to partake in whatever religion appeals to them, but remove it completely from the armed forces themselves, and you wouldn't find yourselves in this situation time after time after time.